Good evening, everyone. We are streaming live. As always. Same time, same place. Streaming. Da-na-na-na. We are twitching, kicking, and tubing. Okay. We made a car. What do we do with it? Shall one do with a car? Coco. Cocoricoco. Voici les journaux de l'écoque. Cocorico. Voici les jours. Bonsoir. We are in hell. Doing hell stuff. You are there? Oh goodness. It's time to go. Exit. I was doing so well. We kill Diablo tonight. Oh. I'm supposed to play multiplayer. Twigger. Go, 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 go. Voici les journaux de l'écoque. Come to hell. The waypoint.
City of Them.
No. To hell. I prepared a portal for you.
Proceed, hero, into Terror's lair. Know that Diablo's innermost sanctum is hidden by 5 seals. Only by opening each of these seals can you clear your way to the final battle.
Are you coming? We have 5 seals, you know? We have to open 5 seals, but when you open the seals, let me teach you how to open the seals, okay? Okay? So you don't trap us in Monsterland. Monstrosity. Ah! Ah! mean the game. I'm doing the game. Don't go that way. Come this way. Why you go that way? No, this way. Okay. I forget I have Natalia's boots. Very fast. Outrageously fast. Ow! I felt that. Take the shrine. Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Do nothing.
Don't do nothing. So, strategy. Always do the further. The farthest, because this is a dead end. This is a dead end. You do this first, and then you do this one, and you run away this way. Then the monster appear here. If you do this first, then you do this last. And the monster is here. And you are trapped here. Yes? Understand? Okay, so this first. You run. Run. Go. Run. Run. Run, run. Run, 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 run. Run more faster away. More away. More away. And now we trap them. It's not enough monster to be a problem, but usually it's a problem. I mean, in hell, it's a problem. In nightmare, I see it's not so bad. Ooh, ow, ooh, ah, ouch, ow, ooh, 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 ooh. Look at them. Crazy there. Okay, now, you go far away, go left, go left. Go left. More left. More left. More left. Now they come from the sigil.
can't carry anymore.
We do a great job with it. Yes? Go and revive him.
What do you need?
Oh, I didn't have to come this way. I go to put a little rune in my little stash. You give me now portal. Very nice of you, nice person. Take shrine, skill. Come. I am sweaty. Hell is hot. Only one seal here, huh? And now Diablo is out. Is in the open. Okay?
Not even death can save you from me.
Where is he? Oh! 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 Oh, I need to go to town. He killed somebody. And I am very nervous. Without somebody. Let me get him. Zan. You use my portal, I use your. This way it stays open. He usually destroys my. Oh, the red stuff. Don't stay in the same place.
Staying on the back of me.
He's done.
Lord Diablo, I have bested you.
I bested you. You make another. Oh, it's automatic.
By mistake.
I take some circulate. So, we did this too. We can move on.
Praise be to the light. Congratulations, hero.
Come here for
Surely
photo.
Diablo himself
I mean,
sensed
it's
the
okay, you're
fury
good.
unleashed when
Stay
you
there.
Smashed his brother's soul stone. I knew there was great potential in you, my friend. You've done a fantastic job.
It's full of
Though
people.
my ancestors often struggled against the three evils and their minions, I've always lived a shut-in,
I'm taking
scholarly
photos.
life. I'm glad that my wisdom aided you. Now, I wish to leave this place.
Leave this
Though Heaven's
place.
gates are a marvel to behold, I hope I won't have to see them again for many, many years. Please, talk to Tyrael about leaving this place.
I did talk to him. He said it's fine. Eerie music. Epilogue. Oh. Epilogue. I know this one. This is poor Marius.
He was defeated.
No one kicking today.
Only one twitching. Only one.
It is.
That is you? Well, you are faithful to the cause. Wait. 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 The devil is here. Wait. Just you wait. Hello. Hello, Lieutenant. Welcome to Harrogath.
I, Mala, welcome you to Harrogath, the last stronghold of order on Mount Oriat. You have come to the right place if you intend to
Yes, I
defeat
intend.
Beneth, the
Of course
Lord
I
of
intend.
Destruction.
I am hero,
There
professional
is
hero.
grace to our mountain.
Discording.
Discording?
What channel is it?
What? I'm alone. It's just me. Lieutenant, comment ça va?
Afternoon. If you're...
Are you ready? Ça va bien, merci. Merci beaucoup. Beaucoup, merci beaucoup. Moi, je suis avec le Darius. Ah, j'ai oublié. Merci pour courrier. Merci. Courrier, sonner, téléphone. Moi, ici, dans la salle de bain, ici. J'ai entendu pas. Rien. Rien. No sound. Ah, merci. Merci, très gracieuse. Très gracieuse, très sublime. Maintenant, j'ai atteint de exit Mindgate. Mon compagnon vient avec nous chez la montagne. Viens. À la montagne. On fait quest à la montagne. On est arrivé au dernier niveau. Paladin, allons, Paladin, allons. Phoque. Un phoque, t'as poussé un phoque. C'est quoi un phoque? Phoque? C'est un animal? C'est poussé, c'est quelque chose de mal? Des problèmes?
It takes more than a siege to stop me.
Tu as des problèmes de santé? Viens avec nous dans le siège. On est engagé dans une grosse aventure. Hai mă, paladin, odată.
Grosse aventure avec Paladin.
Gros aventur. Il est ok pour vous, paladin? Nu prea dificil? Trop dificil? Too difficult to kill here? This is big problems here. Lots of money. Viens avec nous en aventure, lieutenant. Viens en aventure. Hai să vă invit pe canal. Je vous invite. Je vous invite en Discord. Create invite.
Vai, tu deja ai canal.
Invite. Je vous invite à Discord. When I see one of those barbarians, I curse them. I think he's bad guys. Do you know this kind of monster? It doesn't look very familiar. Is it from the jungle? It looks strange. Is it jungle monsters? Jungle monsters? If you use gold, I'm useless.
What gold?
What gold?
Why don't use gold? What gold?
I can't blow up corpses if there's no corpse.
What gold?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing? Nice music. Very heroic. Very adventuresome. New level. New level. New level. Level new. New level is new. What? Why are you killing machinery?
It's not
No.
why not?
What for?
Here for the king,
No.
but the king's castle.
No.
What kind of strategy game?
I don't fight with objects. Very excellent music. Very excellent. Very excellent music. With what do you call that? With harp? Harp? You call it harp? Heroic and delicate. Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Look at me killing the machine.
Whatever.
Goblins.
I got me so badly poisoned. They are all over the place. It's annoying. Oh wow. Qu'est-ce que c'est en bassinette? C'est quoi en bassinette? Oh.
What is here?
My, what a messy little demon.
If you want bassinette. What is on Discord? I hear the sound, I don't see nothing. You see something? I hear sound, I don't see nothing. Explain. What are you doing?
Watching the bassinet.
Aha. Not good enough. It's a bassinet, but still not the best bassinet. Here is. Here is where I am.
The soldiers. Go to town.
I need to sell.
You're an Can I help you?
Welcome to the hut. It's Soy himself.
The soy.
It's okay. We just killed the big boss in hell, and we move now into snow. We got a quest to free the soldiers, for example. I am already there. Thank you. I am already ready, Dodarius. I'm in the field.
I not have enough gold for that.
You have so much gold.
I do not have.
You have the most gold.
If I go to
Paladin
check
doesn't
it,
have gold. Paladin is broke in town. He's broke in town.
buy something for my hope it's good.
Oh, here's something. Paladin doesn't need gold, only God. He is holy gay. Yes. I mean, gay is fine. Holy gay, even better. Dude, where is you, dude? Come, let's play the game. Don't put the socket. Put socket in your free time. Now
Oh,
we
sorry.
do work. Now we work. Fight, fight. Put sockets when you are on your own. Who put the walls there? I didn't do that. Oh, look at these people. Look at them. Packing. How old am I? 60. I'm 60 years old. How old is you, my friend? 60 old.
God, damn.
The hell do I get there?
Rock.
Oh,
Good rock.
I made a mistake. I pressed W and now I'm trapped.
Take.
Thank you. I'm all by myself.
Because you go all the time
But,
alone.
yes, but my henchmen, my golem, they all gone someplace better.
Go to some place that go alone.
Even my NPC, I mean not NPC, but
Your henchman
non-human.
was with me, not with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you go alone.
my henchman doesn't know who pays him. He forget.
He preferred to stay with me, not with you. Break the door, just
Be free.
to break door to be free.
That's terrible.
Resurrect more soldiers. You resurrect the soldiers, you know.
I will.
Here is the prison of the soldiers and here is room resurrection.
I resurrect some. Let me find more to resurrect. To resuscitate. You have to break down a door. I can help you with door. Fight with door and catapult.
Revelation. I broke my sword and man.
I wait for you here.
Now you wait.
I wait. No problem.
I'm coming for you, my dear Pitchman.
So we have 3 twitching, no kicking, and no tubing. Oh, look who's here. Hello, packaging. It's Madame Packaging. Welcome. We are rescuing 10 more soldiers tonight. I think that will be it. You revived. What kind of spell did you use? Oh, we went. Where did we go? We went on the fields. We went 10,000. No, 11,500 steps. Sugar, yes. Yes, I understand.
Out of the map.
We went out of the town's map. 11,500 steps. We went 11,500 steps. That means 6,000 one way, 6,000 the other way. We are destroyed. Thank you. We also use sugar to revive. Sugar is very good for revival.
Five more targets.
Must look for the pen. Oh, I found the pen is here. The pen is here. The pen is here.
Where do you go? The soldiers is here.
Where do you go?
Follow me.
Follow me. Follow me. Guess what? I'm staying behind. Haha. We done? We're done. We need to go get reward. Allow me. This bad boy. Hello.
I am. Thank.
He gives us the runes. 3 runes each. I hope. So I have 2 of these. I have what? Whoa! I have got enough of these. And 1 fire, like put it here. Bam bam. What's this? Ort? Ah, these don't need any jewelry. Fine. Oh, look. Is 5 people is twitching. 5 people.
Oh, the Twitch is twitching.
Hello, 5 people. We hope you enjoyed the program. What do we do now?
It will manage 1 half hour. For gaming,
Give me your rooms.
what rooms?
Give me from Kolkek.
Ah, the 3 rooms. Take the room. If you want to just chatting with the audience,
Chatting? Yes. Let's chatting. So we concluded first part of program. That means now we're switching to chatting. Oh, Lord Darius, there is a request for you to be heard.
I'm in the back of contest.
Yes, but you need microphone.
It's difficult to have it.
No, it's not. You don't want, huh?
It's difficult.
You want to chat without microphone. Put your headphones with microphone on and it's not difficult.
To install the Discord and
Do it. I keep them busy. I keep busy people.
I need to install
keep them busy.
Discord on my phone.
Why?
Because on PC it's lagging like hell. So it's difficult.
Difficult.
Tomorrow.
Cheat. Tomorrow.
We'll voice chat tomorrow.
I'm so sweaty.
Mom spaghetti.
I'm extra sweaty. Let me add the text here. Whoa. I type incorrectly here. One too many spices. Okay, let's do this properly. YouTube, fucking YouTube. YouTube wasn't on.
Was
The fuck? No, it's on. Is it on? How do I see if it's on? It's on. It's on. It's on.
on YouTube.
Yes, it's on. Just wait a little bit. Okay, we changed. Now we changed. So now it's part 2 of program. This part is talking, but what am I supposed to talk about? Should I check my horoscope, my astrology? Check the astrology. Would that be okay? I need to know what the planets are doing tomorrow. Yes? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Planets. Check for peace. Check for please. Check for peace. For cancer. For disease. Let's check for disease. I'll do this thing, yeah. About Diablo. Oh my god, it's so hot here. I think I'm transforming. I am changing. I I'm changing twice today. Check, 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 check. How does one check? One needs to. We have display capture. Oh, he's ready. Archie is ready. Archie is ready. Archie is ready. Game capture. We put volume really down. And we set up YouTube volume really up. Okay. And now we listen to Archie.
Archie Dunlop here with Talking Astrology with Archie.
It's Archie.
On Monday, November the 17th, 2025. Today there is a grand trine in water signs involving the Sun, Jupiter and Saturn. And in this video I want to go into some detail about what this grand trine might mean. I also want to go back to Jeffrey Epstein's chart, and the reason for this is I'd made an omission. I did look at Jeffrey Epstein's chart a couple of days ago, but I didn't refresh my birth details. In particular, I didn't have a time of birth. I thought there wasn't a time of birth available for Jeffrey. The astrology and the I Ching for today, which is Monday, November the 17th, 2025. So here is the chart for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if appropriate. Top right, I have a triangle, blue triangle, to represent the fact that today there is a grand trine in water signs. So turning to the chart of today, the moon is in late Libra, so it is getting ready to change sign, and it is in the Via Combusta. So the week starts with the moon in late Libra. So the Via Combusta runs between 15 Libra and 15 Scorpio, and in my experience, the last half of Scorpio tends to be more difficult than the first half of Libra. And indeed, this evening London time at 21:44, what's that, 9:44 p.m., the moon moves into Scorpio. So that would be earlier if you're in the Americas. If you're in the Americas, then this afternoon the moon will move into Scorpio. So that does create a change. The day starts with the moon in an air sign, and when it leaves the air sign, well, that means that there aren't any traditional planets in air signs anymore. Sure, we got Pluto in Aquarius, but Pluto's not a traditional planet. And we do have, once that sign change has happened, we have 3 planets in Scorpio: the moon, Venus, and the sun. And yeah, there is a lot of water around. The sun is making a trine to Jupiter. The Sun is making a trine to Saturn. Jupiter and Saturn are pretty close to making a trine to each other. They are, less than a quarter of a degree apart.
Lions,
so that means
take
we have
a break.
grand trine. So, we can
Nothing
break
happens
that
here.
grand trine up into its component parts.
You can do whatever you
trine
want.
Saturn. Got
There's
Sun
no advice.
Trine Jupiter, Sun trine Saturn. So
it's a grand trine in water sign. So
an
here,
important planet. I mean, some
here,
would say that it's
and here.
not quite as
It's
important
big
as the
triangle
moon,
here.
but
The
still,
purple
with the Sun
triangle.
trine Jupiter, you like the sound of that. We like the sound of that. That sounds quite fortunate. Things can come together. We can be happy, and we can see possibilities. We don't necessarily have to talk about these opportunities, but they're definitely there. Then we've got the Sun trine Saturn. Sun trine Saturn is supposedly about discipline. I say supposedly because I've got Sun trine Saturn in my horoscope, Sun in Gemini trine Saturn in Aquarius. I don't know about that Sun trine Saturn. I can be disciplined in some respects. I can do these videos every day, but aside from that, it can be hard work. But with Sun trine Saturn, maybe we'll be able to get ourselves together. And, we also have to think about what does it mean to have these three planets, Sun, Jupiter, and Saturn, all together in this triangular formation, the grand trine in water signs. And, normally when you think about grand trines in water signs, well, you think about, a bit of chaos, things getting out of control, things running too smoothly. But Saturn is involved, and it's possible that Saturn creates a bit of discipline. And aside from a grand trine in water, well, I will be talking at greater length about the grand trine in water signs at the end of this video. Aside from that, we have, the moon makes a square to Jupiter, the moon in Libra making a square to Jupiter in Cancer. So moon square Jupiter could be potentially about taking something too far, but I don't think in a particularly dramatic way. We might exaggerate, and that maybe we'll spend too much money, we'll emote inappropriate use of emotions. Maybe that's one way of looking at it, but I don't regard moon square Jupiter as a particularly problematic aspect, and maybe the Sun trine Saturn will create some discipline and will make sure the moon square Jupiter doesn't get out of control. Additionally, we have Mercury making a sextile to Pluto, so Mercury at 1 degree 50 Sagittarius is retrograding back onto the sextile with Pluto. So Mercury sextile Pluto can be about using our brain in an effective way, understanding what we can do, what we can accomplish, and maybe tuning into our mental power. And we can maybe express this in terms of, how we talk to people, how we can be persuasive. Yeah, it can be persuasive. We can be persuasive. Other people can be persuasive as well. Are we going to be the ones being persuaded, or are we going to be the persuaders? Now, another aspect that's just coming in, it's exact tomorrow on Tuesday, is Mars sesquiquadrate Jupiter. So Mars and Jupiter are 135 degrees apart. And when you think about Mars and Jupiter, it's not necessarily a fortunate pairing. Mars Jupiter can take things too far, and this aspect, Mars in Sagittarius, 130, making this 135 degree aspect to Jupiter. Mars in Sagittarius sometimes doesn't know when to stop, doesn't know where its limits are, can exaggerate and feel that it's got just so much energy, it's got to do something with it. But it is sesquiquadrate Jupiter in Cancer. And so if we do use up too much energy too quickly in the wrong places, we might embarrass ourselves, or we just might go too far. So that is certainly possible with Mars sesquiquadrate Jupiter. Now, turning to the picture for Sydney, Australia. So here it is at the center of the solar system view, putting the Sun at the center of the solar system, and Venus is making an opposition to Chiron, still making an opposition to Chiron. I did talk about Venus opposition Chiron when I looked at the astrology for the weekend, and Venus opposition Chiron can be about us feeling somewhat separate, somewhat different. Venus is a planet of relationships. Chiron is a planet of maybe wanting to do things differently, wanting to think outside the box. And so somehow our approach may not necessarily be in accord with other people's approach. And that could cause a certain amount of disagreement, but we don't seem to mind. That this could be how Venus opposition Chiron works. And being different has its own has its own difficulties. It's never easy standing out as an individual, particularly if we're expressing unusual ideas, perhaps ideas about how people should relate, how people should get on with each other. And in some respects, it might be best to just keep quiet, but maybe with Venus opposition Chiron, we don't want to keep quiet because there is something important to be said. And don't forget, on a different note, heliocentrically, Saturn is moving ever closer to a conjunction of Neptune. Saturn is now, 35, 40 arc minutes from that conjunction of Neptune. And, we've already had a conjunction of Neptune, have we, geocentrically? I think we came very close to that conjunction of Neptune, but heliocentrically, you don't get retrograde motion. So once you get that conjunction, that's it. And so as Saturn moves towards that conjunction of Neptune, it's telling us something about what's happening, how people are feeling, and a lot of people are worried. They don't really feel particularly comfortable, about the way things are working. Oh, and another thing, the Earth is making a semi-sextile to Chiron. So we've got Chiron opposition Venus, and we've got Earth semi-sextile Chiron. And, semi-sextile can be about trying to integrate. I like to use the word integrate when describing semi-sextiles and quincunxes. It's something we're trying to integrate. We're trying to be different. We're not just there to follow the crowd. I mean, what is the point? I mean, if we just follow the crowd every step of the way, we're just robots, and we're not robots. Hopefully we're not robots. And there is an opportunity here to be different, but being different, very often does have a cost. So now I want to move to the 12 signs.
The
So
12
these
signs.
are my forecasts for the 12 signs for
Cancer.
today. Cancer.
Are you there, packaging designer? Are you there? Is the Cancer time? Cancer time!
The moon is changing sign. The moon is moving into Scorpio. So with the moon moving into Scorpio, we do get an increased level of emotion, which isn't a problem for you, Cancer, because you are a water sign. So the moon moving into a water sign, into Scorpio, is something you can deal with. And that when you're dealing with things on an emotional level, things don't necessarily go to plan. That doesn't mean to say they get completely destroyed or totally disrupted. It's not quite like that. But you know that you can't expect everything to follow a particular path, and if you can be open to changes, that would be better. Remember, the moon is in the Via Combustor, and when the moon is in the Via Combustor, things can just happen, and that things can just happen. So it shouldn't really bother you. And at the same time, we have got a grand trine in water signs. And so, this grand trine in water signs involves Jupiter, Saturn, and the Sun. So to be more precise, we have got Jupiter in Cancer, Jupiter in your sign. We've got the Sun in Scorpio, and we've got Saturn in Pisces. And, this grand trine involving Sun, Jupiter, and Saturn is a relatively rare event. It really doesn't happen, that often. And so when it does happen, you should try to take advantage of it, particularly as you're a Cancerian. And, you've got all this stuff in water, and, you have a chance to take something that might be vague and could even be somewhat over-emotional. Perhaps it's something you're passionate about. And you have an opportunity to make it real, to become part of your personal constellation. We all have our constellations. we all have the environment in which we work, a subjective environment, how we see things. So you take all this energy and, rather than just being overwhelmed by it, because you're not going to be overwhelmed by it, you're a Cancerian, you're able to go with the flow, go with the tide. But if something is happening, you have to manifest it. And I think Cancer, you are able to manifest it, because of the role of Saturn, the Sun making a trine to Saturn, Jupiter making a trine to Saturn, and it can all become part of your personal system, and in the process, you can become very lucky and probably more of an extrovert, especially once the moon moves out of Libra and into Scorpio, and when the moon moves out of Scorpio, out of Libra, you feel sort of more whole, and maybe a period of introspection is coming to an end, and you can really start to think about, what you can do, how you can, make things happen. And this grand trine in water signs does, to an extent, focus on what makes you special, what makes you different. It's not about following the crowd. It's about you very quickly becoming aware of what makes you different, and being able to show perhaps a new side of yourself, but in a way that's just very easy. This is a grand trine in water signs. There's no pressure. You don't have to make any effort. In fact, it would be a bad idea to make an effort, because if you make an effort, if you try too hard, then what you're doing is essentially you're using excessive force. And when you're using excessive force, things just start to escalate. And in fact, the natural energy, the natural momentum is enough. You really don't have to, try any harder. Leo.
Wait, Stoy, are you there? Is Stoy still with us? How do we know this? Stoy, psst. Are you there? Psst. Do you want to hear about your lion? Maybe there's something about your lion. We can play your lion for you. If you're watching. Give us a sign. And now Libra.
Moon in the Americas. Okay, not until tomorrow. If you're in Australia or New Zealand or most of Asia, but you can perhaps benefit from the sun, from the moon while it's still in Libra, especially as it's making a square to Jupiter, and with the moon square Jupiter, certainly during the first part of the day in the Americas, much later if you're in somewhere else, you are able to, make it clear who you are and, what you want. And while Libra, you understand the importance of, keeping everyone happy, you know there are limits to that. Sometimes it's necessary to make it clear, what you expect. And you can perhaps, do this in a way that is quite gentle. I mean, you don't have to cause a fuss necessarily. You just make it clear, and perhaps it's a question of leading by example. I mean, the thing about leading by example is that it assumes that other people will notice. I mean, some people are just not going to notice. Doesn't matter how hard you try. Doesn't matter how good your example is. They're just not going to notice. They're not going to be bothered. But I mean, the right people will notice, and this is especially the case, Libra, if you're working in terms of your career. You absolutely can have an impact. People will listen, and you can indeed be powerful. You can create a transformation, if that's what you feel is necessary. So you don't have to take the situation as it stands. If there's something wrong, something that you want to change, then Libra, I'm absolutely confident that you can do it. And change can work on many levels. And even though we don't have any traditional planets in Earth signs, I'm confident that you can work on the material plane. What does the material plane mean? Well, it can be, it's the plane of matter, of money, of getting real results, and all of that. You can make it happen, and you're facilitated by the fact that we have a grand trine in water signs. So we've got the Sun in Scorpio, Saturn in Pisces, Jupiter in Cancer. So those three signs, from a Libran perspective, are quite work, career, finance orientated. And that means that if you want a result, if you want to do something concrete to improve your material position, then I think you can. And it should be much easier than expected. And it means that you just have to give things a gentle push. You tell the universe what you want, you move something a little bit, you say something, you write something, you just initiate. And once you've initiated, you could say that with this grand trine, you get a chain reaction. Or because it's a grand trine in water, maybe it's a creation of a tsunami. So I don't know how tsunamis work, really. I know you think about earthquakes, but it could be some change somewhere that you initiate. It leads to one thing, it leads to another thing, and then it leads to a tsunami. But it's a kind of tsunami that no one really gets hurt. It's just a metaphor, isn't it? It's just the idea of how much power you can have, and you just don't have to put too much effort into it. And this also applies to relationships. Certain other people think they have a lot of power. They think that they want to do things. It doesn't take much to get them going.
Sometimes very still.
And people who want to make things happen, who appear to have a lot of power, may seem to be dangerous.
So do you want lion?
It might be the case, Libra, that you can
use
lion? Another person's power for their own benefits. You are a good judge of human character, and you know what starts someone off. You know how to trigger them. You know how to manipulate them into doing something, into using their own energy. And so this is maybe what you can do.
Okay.
And so, overall, you can almost like harness the energy of the universe in order to make things happen, and to make things happen, your way.
Yes.
So, Libra, that's it. I think you might think at the beginning of the day that not a great deal is happening, but I do think that you can make things happen, and you really shouldn't underestimate yourself.
Thank you, Archie. Archie, you're a sweetheart. So Leo now. Leone.
Leo. The Sun is making a trine to Jupiter, and the Sun is also making a trine to Saturn. So in other words, we've got a grand trine involving the Sun, Jupiter and Saturn. So this grand trine must surely have an impact on you. The Sun represents you. It's you, where you are, hopefully feeling
it's in
good
Scorpio.
about yourself.
That's why.
And feeling relatively secure.
The Sun is in
Where
Scorpio.
your place is, and nonetheless, you're in a position where you can make things happen.
Make things happen.
And it might not seem immediately obvious how you are making things happen. You are just minding your own business, and something you do, something you say, causes something to happen. And it could be just sheer willpower, but it could just also be about just your emotions. And Leo is not known to be an especially emotional sign.
There you go. The
but with this
planets are
grand
on your
trine,
side.
You're just able to align yourself, with whatever's going on with the flow, and
Easy.
it's a very easy aspect.
Very
so
easy.
It's very easy for you
Easy.
to make an impact.
You easy
and it's
impact.
also very easy to take something that you barely understand. You get a hint of it, and you can turn it into something which is out there, which is real, that you're in a position to actually manifest. And maybe, Leo, you're dealing with a power that you're not entirely comfortable with. And that might be something you do want to hide. And very often it's a good idea to hide your own power. You don't want other people to overestimate you, or it's better to be underestimated, really, because if you're underestimated, well, you could say that you're just being left alone and you can do what you want in your own way. And so with this grand trine, I think to a great extent it may just be working almost on an unconscious level. You have images, you have ideas, you have pictures, and you know that you can put them into action at a later stage, but maybe just right now there is nothing much that you want to do, but you can drift with purpose. And perhaps that's what it's all about. It's not just drifting in a vague kind of way. That there's something out there, something you can apply yourself to. And so that's something that is welcome. Now, as far as relationships are concerned, there is a trine between the Sun and Saturn. That is part of the grand trine. And, of course, the Sun is your ruler. And Saturn rules Aquarius, your opposite sign. So you could say that Sun trine Saturn represents a situation where relationships may be just very easy, very spontaneous, and you might have your doubts. Can you get on with someone? Are you going to give the right signals? Are you being misunderstood? But it's not a time to be analyzing things too much.
Excuse me? So, Alex just followed. Thank you. Hi, and thank you. Hi. Thank you very much for follow. Thank you. Let's continue with program.
Just go with it, and I think that you and someone else can just find a natural rapport with one another, and in the process you may need some structure. Where do you find structure? And perhaps a good way of finding structure is through the right person. Perhaps you need some direction. Perhaps you need to be told what to do by the right person. And so I do think that Sun trine Saturn can, certainly facilitate relationships, can facilitate, the right kind of relationship. Virgo.
Don't care about Virgo. Center horizontally. Okay, so thank you, Alex, for following. Grateful. And thank you, packaging designer, and Soy, and the Darius, and the Lieutenant Devil, for being here with us tonight, and we are going to fold. I heard a nice joke today. I'm watching Kill Tony a lot on YouTube, and somebody said that their mother was using antidepressants, and she was folding the dishes. So we are going to fold the stream now, but I can't without the ending screen. See this beauty. This beauty by Piotr. Piotr is a great painter. He has a way of showing the pride of the diminutive necromancer. This guy don't seem like a big guy, but his sight is a big tool. Who's Piotr? Piotr is an artist. Piotr. He paint this wonderful masterpiece. The ending screen. He made concept art for Diablo 4. Jablonski, I think it's pronounced. It's written on the screen, right corner down. Much appreciated. Yes, indeed. I love it. It's lovely artwork. It's not anime. It's not childish. No, I don't. I took advice from my brother. He said Diablo 4 is not much to. I don't want to spend money on it. I already have Diablo 2. What else could I need? So if my brother says I have to, then I will. But otherwise, no way. Maybe he can listen. Maybe he hears. Maybe he doesn't. He was here. So, my people, I appreciate you. And don't forget. Oh, yeah, we have to update him on his Ryshnica. We have to add electricity to Ryshnica. So don't forget your astrological advice. This is the game. You need to test Archie. Test him, find out if he is correct. If what he says is correct. And visit his channel. Talking Astrology with Archie. Well, paste it here. I want to make him popular. I love this guy. So, if you want more, there's this. And until tomorrow, make your dreams come true. Sure, yeah, we can do that. We can watch Archie together and comment. Live viewing. Good night, guys. Many kisses, and thank you, Alex, for following. Auf Wiedersehen. Hasta la vista.
Bye.
Darius, say it loud.
Bye.
Look at him.
Oh, bye.
That's it.